Spotlight. I'm Joe Abbas Bangura. In the past, the entertainment industry in Sierra Leone was a reserve for those who are considered to be dropouts and those who choose the industry at least as a last resort for survival. After either having failed professional exams or had no career path and outrightly having no other option for subsistence or survival in life. But the narrative is changing because there's a testimonial already of the power of the entertainment industry, whether it's in comedy like Trevor Noah or Basket Mouth, or music with Burna Boy, Davido or Wizkid, or movies with Genevieve or Omotola, and the list goes on and on and on. In Sierra Leone, the industry is going through a massive change that is directly influenced by the influx of young, educated Sierra Leoneans who are making their mark in movies, in music, and in comedy in the industry. And Sierra Leone entertainment industry is gradually maturing into a viable career option, income earner, especially for the growing young generation of Sierra Leoneans. That's why for this entire month of March, we are taking a close look at 6 young, educated Sierra Leoneans whose involvement in the entertainment industry have contributed immensely to changing this industry and all the change we're currently experiencing. So therefore, you have to stay with Life by Design for exclusive, exciting spotlight on the evolving entertainment industry in Sierra Leone. And don't forget, this series, we call it M-Cube. It's movies, it's music, and more. The more involves comedy and lots of other things. On the last edition of the show, we spoke with our great friend Kindo and Arnold K. Fofana. It was intriguing what we learned from them. And don't forget that this series is sponsored by Maltina, G. Shankadas and Sons, and Goodies. When it's good, it's Goodies. And obviously, we have a strong pillar that's been always behind us as partner, AfriCell, supporting the show, Life by Design, and also AYV. Don't forget, please continue to send your feedback, send your questions from what you've watched on the last show, whatever it is you want to be able to send those questions. We're there, we want to be able to provide the answers for you. Don't go away, let's take this break. Welcome back. Welcome back. And my 2 guests for today's show in taking the spotlight at the entertainment industry. My first guest is Said Salim Kamar, SSK. Said.
Salim.
And the order matters.
The other way.
The order matters. The order in which names go. So it's Salim Said Kamar. Put your hands together and welcome Salim. And we have Mayoni. Mayoni, welcome to the show. I called you Mayeni and he said it's not Mayeni, it's Mayoni. What does Mayoni mean?
It means my first.
My first, Mayoni.
In Limba.
In Limba, it means my first. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Put your hands again once more to them. We are really thrilled to have you here. Now, you are an accountant.
Yes, I am.
An entrepreneur.
Yes.
What's the entrepreneurial bit? What do you do that's entrepreneurial?
I do yoga.
She does. You should have brought some her to the studio for us today. You should have. But we will chase that. So she's an accountant, entrepreneur, but you're also a movie actress.
Yes, I am.
And then, who are you, Mr. Salim?
I'm a media person.
You're a media person.
I'm a communicator.
You're a communicator.
I'm a journalist.
You're a journalist. And for the show today, in terms of the entertainment industry, what do you do?
I'm an actor.
You're an actor. Yes. How long have you been in this in the movie scene?
Quite recently, yes. Recent as a few years back, 2 years or 3 years, I don't know.
Do you see yourself more in the movie or media proper communication? Where do you see yourself?
I do blend.
You do blend.
But in the future, I do see myself as an actor.
And you've already been featured in several movies. What are those movies?
Exactly, like The Next President.
Yes.
I was featured in that movie.
China Salesman.
China Salesman.
What was it about?
It's a movie that we did in China with Steven Seagal and what's the name?
You mean Steven Seagal
exactly.
himself?
I was doing my master's in international journalism.
China says, well, what role did you play?
It's not a proper extra role. I think I appeared in two or three scenes.
Even to just be close enough to Steven Seagal. I mean, even if he's just 5 foot away from him, I mean, that's something.
Like
lovely
and
Elizabeth.
Mike Tyson as well.
You said?
And Mike Tyson.
And Mike Tyson. You didn't have a blow from him. Now, so lovely Elizabeth, Sister for Sale, Juvenile, Mind Game. Those are the movies you featured in.
Mind Game is the recent one that is out, and we are doing a global launching.
You're doing a global launching for Mind Games. Now, so you're both in the movies, and so you're chartered. You would be a chartered accountant very soon, and that's what is crazy in my mind. I can't be able to reconcile, the line that you would draw between accounting, entrepreneurship, and you'll be taking your final ACC exams this year.
Yes.
Only one subject remains for you to take. What do you see yourself more as, a movie person, an actress, or an accountant? It's much more prestigious to introduce yourself as a chartered accountant. You tell me.
Okay, the thing is, I've been in the movie business for 13 years. I did my first movie in 2018. I've been in all of Paradise films with Jimmy Bangura.
You've been all of Paradise. You're featured in each and every one of them.
Yes. And even the one you were in, The Will.
The Will.
Yes.
I haven't seen the movie myself. I haven't seen the movie myself.
Oh my God. Okay.
No,
I think you should. You did pretty good. You should.
I actually forgot that I've been featured in the movie.
Oh yeah.
I should add it to my CV. I should add it to my CV.
And you can make a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
You could.
You can make a good actor.
I need to watch it.
He is.
But let's move on. So how has the industry changed over the last 10 years, given that you have people like your kind in the movies, in the movie industry? What difference would that make?
I think it's a narrative that we are looking forward to changing. That's the reason some of us are actually coming into mainstream entertainment.
Yes, because our parents now, they have Nigerian actors and
they're watching.
They're idols.
Oh,
they love the Olu Jacobs. They love the Jockey
my son could
Silva.
become another Olu Jacobs. So their minds
it's gradually changing. They're accepting it.
So what do you think? What do you think? At home, wherever you are, at your office, watching this, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Has the industry really been changing? Have these young people who are coming into seriously educated? It's not just because they are dropouts and they don't have another job. No, but seeing the greater opportunities there. And that's part of what is changing the industry. Do you believe in that? Don't forget, send us your feedback. We want to be able to hear that. Meanwhile, don't go away, don't touch the dial. And let's take this break. I'll come back to you. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Life by Design. I'm Joe Abbas-Bangura. The entire month of March on the Life by Design, we'll be looking at the entertainment industry in Sierra Leone. Drastic changes has been taken in, and who has been guilty of causing this? We have two people who are guilty today in the studio, and we have Mayoni and Salim. You want to welcome them back for being here today. And we've been talking about the effect of quality education on the industry. And let's come back to you, Salim. Salim, the effect. What effect has it had?
We are game changers because young folks who are looking forward to attaining higher education and are seeing us moving or shifting the goalpost from mainstream, whatever
lawyer,
mainstream
doctor,
discipline
engineer,
into the entertainment industry. I mean, they are emulating us.
For me, education is not, it doesn't end in the four corners on the four walls of a classroom. Education is an everyday process. So talking about education, yeah, it's good to be educated. It's the icing on top of the cake, but you have to, make a decisive decision to have education every day, to learn every day.
Outside the four walls.
Outside the four walls.
Read, of the classroom.
Read a lot.
How to be a best actor, an A-class actor. Yeah. Because actually, it's having studied those complex things in accounting that is now pushing you to say, if I want to master baking cake and bake an A-class cake in this country, and then it helps in that. So I totally agree. Now, what's your secret? What's pushing you?
Perseverance and consistency.
Perseverance and consistency.
People should not. I mean, there are reasons for why people are failing, and that should not be your setback. I mean, you should be pushing on every day, I mean, the willingness to pursue your passion is very important. So sometimes you fail, you have to come back. You have to dust yourself and get up.
How far do you see yourself going on the entertainment direction? How far?
Very far to Hollywood.
Very far to
Hollywood.
To Hollywood. As a movie actor.
As a movie actor.
How far do you see yourself going in this?
The farthest that God has destined me to go.
The farthest that God has destined you to go.
Yes.
You wouldn't see yourself in the future as a chartered accountant. Would you see
I'm already a chartered accountant.
Chartered accountant.
By
December, you'll be a chartered accountant.
Yes,
but
so
in terms of what you consider your profession, it wouldn't be accounting.
No.
Accounting will just be a tool.
Yes, it is a tool. It will be a stepping stone into the right direction.
A stepping stone to the right direction. Now, it's been a wonderful opportunity to have you here today in the studios. What word is now floating in your head? Who do you want to challenge? Who do you want to send a message to? And what's that message in the entertainment industry? So the parents and to the young ones who are struggling with their gifts and skills that they want to manifest versus what they wanted them to do in the four walls of the school.
For me, I'll say success doesn't come easy. Success is hard work. That's one. Two, in everything you do, yes, there are people who read books on how to be successful. They know what to do to be successful, but at the end of the day, it's God's favor. It's God's destined will to make you who He wants you to be. So put God above everything you're doing.
Right.
Make God the center of it all. Thirdly, change your mindset, your perception. I had a problem with my mind. I was in this box that I was full of fear. I was limiting myself. Mm-hmm. I was thinking that, oh, people don't know me. Oh, I'm shy. Oh, I'm just about education, just about being an accountant, just about, book study. You want study. But then God took me from that point and I discovered the purpose I was created for and the lives and the people He wants me to impact. So if you reach to that point that you've discovered who you are and who you want to be and who you want to become in life, don't limit yourself. Don't be afraid. Work towards it. Start early enough, and then you will achieve what you want to
Salim,
achieve.
you've been at African Achievement Award Exemplary Performance in the Housemates Salon Show, NEA 2018 nominee for Best New Act and Best Supporting Actor, NEA 2019 nominee for Best Supporting Actor. What's your word for our viewers?
Okay, let me start with the government. Entertainment could be the biggest employer, so we need support. To the younger generation, I think this is a platform that we are actually looking forward to unleashing the potential of young people in Sierra Leone.
Right.
So what the African Young Voices Media Empire has done is to establish what we call the AYV Films. So we are about 500 young people. We auditioned about 2 weeks ago to ensure that they actualize their potentials. So currently we are doing a movie that is directed by Tichidi Chikere, a very popular Nigerian director, and another will be shot by next week. So we are looking forward to doing more of TV series so that we incorporate more of young people in Sierra Leone.
I love that.
That have the passion.
I love the sound of that.
movies.
I love the sound of that.
Exactly.
We believe in it. We have to do something about it. Now we want to say thank you to you in a very special way from our sponsors. We have special gift vouchers for you from Goodies. Thank you very much. From Goodies.
Thank you.
And we have a special package here for you from Maltina. One of our sponsors, Maltina. And another one for you, Salim.
Thank you.
For Maltina.
Blessing. Thank you.
And put your hands together. Thank you for our sponsors. Thank you for being there. Thank you. We acknowledge you. There's Goodies, there's Maltina, there's G. Shankadas and Sons, there's Africell, there's AYV. Thank you for continuing to support Life by Design. Don't forget, go on social media, all our channels, post your comments, post your question, send a question for the guests that we have today on the studio. We'll make sure we bring their answers to you. There are other discussions we're having with them that you're not able to watch on the show. They would be online. And don't forget, on the next edition of the show, we would be featuring Empress P. She'll be joining us live on the show.
They're trying to put me down, but me, I am bound. They're making me laugh for the hating, the rating, the writing, and no saying I'm...
And the prodigy himself, Azamba.
Azamba. Tolopina, you waiting. Azamba. Those clubs, so you did. Azamba. Not so you class in a IMAX. That end day you did.
So you don't want to miss that show. Lots and lots coming to you in the month of March on our M-Cube series. It's movies, it's music, and more. Until the next edition of the show, I'm Joe Abbas Bangura on behalf of our production team and everybody that's been behind this great engine driving change and transformation in Sierra Leone. Keep designing, keep changing, and we're helping you to create this life you've always wanted for yourself, your family, your community, and ultimately our nation, Sierra Leone. God bless you.